Social media for comics. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? And how deep should we go? All right, so here we go. Yeah, social media. It's an interesting thing. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. A lot of people have mixed feelings. And what this is once again another Take Me to Your Leader Tuesday. So welcome everybody who's in it for the cool visuals and all that stuff. And hopefully you dig what I'm making. But this is a character called Frederick Half Gray, which is kind of like a gray alien, but he's kind of a half breed. And he is part of the Calamity Jane comic. This is my first attempt at designing him. This isn't necessarily the final thing, but the Calamity Jane thing kind of mixes, kind of cowboy western lore with sci-fi stuff and all that. So that's kind of, I gave him like a totally like a cowboy type of outfit and stuff in this, but he's not necessarily going to have a cowboy outfit or anything in the comic, but I just thought it'd be fun to kind of go that route. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, but I wanted to talk a little bit about social media. And the thing is to me, I believe that we should be on social media. Well, I shouldn't say should, but I just think we have a great opportunity to really make a lot of things happen with our comics and everything by using social media to kind of promote it. People ask, how can you get, people, readers and an audience for what you're trying to do with your art and your comics and all that. Well, I mean, we live in an age where the boundaries have been broken down, and anybody can find a following if they really work hard towards it. And social media is a great way to do that. Now, to me, YouTube is social media. And there's obvious social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that. And there is negative things on some of these platforms, for sure, on all of these platforms in one way or another. You can go down the rabbit hole of your feed and find people talking about politics or other divisive topics, or get into all kinds of dark places on the internet. But you don't have to be in that realm of things. You don't have to do that kind of thing. And I've pretty much avoided most of it. And if you have the ability to avoid the political fever that happens and things like that, then the internet and social media can be a pretty happy place. I think it is. And the thing is I understand there's negative, but I don't know, if you ignore it, you're good. So that being said, I do think there are other negative things, which are like, just getting sucked into doing it too much and checking your feed constantly and looking at your stats and trying to get likes and having your emotions go up and down, and your kind of self-worth go up and down by however many likes or subscribers or followers or whatever it is that you get. And that's another thing that can be a very negative aspect to it. So I get it. There's definitely some stuff that's kind of tough with social media, but that being said, if you can find ways around that, and if you can learn how to discipline yourself, which I'll be honest, I'm not always that great at. Sometimes I check my stats and all that stuff way too much, and it does get me down if I see some things trending more down and stuff like that. I'm just as human as anybody. So that is a tough part about social media, to be honest. But I try my best I'm trying to find ways to kind of curtail that and not get so affected by that. But that being said, I do think there's a lot of opportunity. To me, the more you can share content on social media that is interesting and has worth and value, and then kind of mention that you also do a comic and you can read it here, or you can buy it here and stuff like that. I think that's a great strategy, and that's really what it is too. Is you don't want to go on social media and be like, hey, here's my thing, buy it or read it. You want to do things that attract people and have value in and of themselves. Like a lot of times these videos, I don't just try to get you to go buy my thing. In fact, a lot of times I forget to even mention my things. The videos in and of themselves have value. I'm trying to teach you guys something or show you something that's entertaining. Like this is more of an entertainment video, but there's a little bit of teaching and stuff too. But there's just like, you get to see my art displayed and stuff. So I don't know, there's a lot of ways to do things, and that's how I approach social media. And I think it's definitely worth the time to create content, not to necessarily get sucked into the feed, but to create content and be a part of the community in that way. So hopefully you guys like what I made here. Definitely go over to Scott Sterkland's channel and check out what he did this week for Take Me to Your Leader Tuesday. A lot of people are participating, and in my Discord, you can check that out in the link below. There's a lot of people participating in Take Me to Your Leader as well there. So if you go to the Discord, you can see some more cool art from a lot of really awesome creators there. So thanks for watching, and I hope you'll dig this. All right, later.